guys, welcome back to my channel, Ellarie. This is an eyelash application tutorial. I showed you guys how I apply my individual lashes as well as my strip lashes. Hence, individual on this side, strip on this side. Difference between individual and lash bands, very, obvious. Individuals are very small. They take more time to apply. They are, not as easy as strips to me. Or I think to anybody, just because you have to add each lash at a time. It's time consuming, and to make them look natural you kind of have to go according to length and size and fullness. So that's why a lot of people get paid good money to do them. Strips, they're very easy to me. As long as the glue is tacky, you should really not have any problems applying them. There's different lash styles and they're easy to remove. I like both styles, but I'm impatient, so I tend to stick with the lash band. I'd rather have somebody else do this for me than to do that all the time. So other than that, I hope you continue to watch the full video and see what we got going on right here. So everybody, of course, has their own favorite way to apply falsies, whether they're individuals or strips. Some people use their fingers, some people use lash tools, some people use tweezers. It just kind of depends on what works best for you. For me, I usually use a lash tool or tweezers just because I feel like I have more control of my nails and sometimes get in the way. There are a lot of great and natural looking individual lashes out there. I use House of Lashes, one of my favorite lash brands, period. They have individual lashes. The two I'm going to use today, this pack is La Petite Double. They're more fuller, darker, as you can see. This one right here is the longest. Then you have the medium length and the short length, which is great to have different length styles so you don't have to worry about cutting them, to make sure the shorter ones in the front, longer ones in the back, they're pre-cut. I also may or may not, I don't know if I'm going to use this pack yet or not. It just depends on, if I get too gappy and I don't want them too full. But they also have Le Petite Single, and it looks like this. As you can see, they are not as dark and as full. They're more natural. This row right here is short length, medium length, a longer length, and these are like almost like individual lashes, but if up close they're not. There's like two of them strands, but so that row is more for like intricate kind of situation. I don't have that kind of patience to be doing her hair, Now before I get started, I am using regular lash strip glue. I'm not using semi-permanent glue just because, first of all, I'm not going to have these on that long. So I would recommend like semi-permanent glue if you're going to keep your individual lashes on for a long period of time. Pretty strong. I'm using white because it dries clear, and it's a great glue to use for beginners. Not just House of Lashes, but a white glue, period. If you put it on something, the glue is drying a little bit, so it's already a little tacky, so you can just go right in. But you will have to keep reapplying glue because, like I said, it's going to be drying while it's sitting on the surface. So I make like a little glue mountain with these. While the glue is drying, I'm going to brush out my lashes with a spoolie. I don't apply mascara on my lashes, whether it's individuals or strips, beforehand, because I've mentioned previously that I have pretty sporadic curly lashes, and when they have mascara on them, they get in the way of the lash band. I just brush them out so that they kind of, are more tamed. I don't have any liner on as well, but I did tight line with a pencil at top, which is good to kind of add some darkness to that area of the lash so that when you apply your individuals, it kind of blends in a little bit more. So I just grabbed a tiny little lash, longest one in La Petite Double. I'm going to dip it in the glue. You don't need much. And I'm going to go as close to my lash line as possible, right on the outermost part. That little Tweety bird. Before the glue dries, you just want to make sure the lash is kind of in place where you want it to dry at. I kind of messed up this lash with the tweezers, but I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to add more lashes anyway. Now I'm going to add the same style lash right on top of the last one. The more tacky the glue, the more the lash will stay in place as soon as you set it down. See, this glue's not tacky enough. Now I'm going to get a medium-sized lash from La Petite Double as well and apply that to the center of the lash line. Right now I'm just making reference points of where I want each size lash to go. I'm going to add one more medium length lash to that same area. And now I'm going to go into La Petite Single and grab the shortest one on this row right here. Oh wait, this row right here. And add that to the innermost part of my lashes. And another. Voila. So these are basically reference points. So for this area right here, I'm going to mix between long petite double and medium petite double. It's going to go from long to a little bit short but still kind of full. And then in this area here, I'm going to add a few more of the short natural ones, and then I'm going to fade off into a medium length. So the reason why you start with just these three, so you can kind of estimate where you want the length to be long and to be short and to be full and natural. It's kind of going to depend on your preference, whether you like big full lashes or more natural looking lashes. You can either stay with one pack, or you can just mix in between the lashes of that. I'm going to zoom in and show you the rest of this eye application. Now I'm going to grab a why am I saying La Petite? I think it's Le Petite. And I took French, so I should know this. I'm going to grab a Le Petite short, still in the double pack. And now I'm going to go into the Le Petite single in the shortest length. So once you have like a good amount of the lashes on and they're looking full, you just want to kind of assess them. For me, the only issue I'm having is since I added on that little damaged lash that I messed up with the tweezers, there's like a little gap right here. So anywhere you see any gaps or where you need more length or fullness, you just want to go in and stack on as many more as you need, but it's all going to kind of just depend on where your placement was. So I'm just going to grab one more of the Le Petite double in the longest length and put it in that area where the lashes are kind of separated right here. So once you have the lashes on, you just want to make sure the glue is dry before you go in there with any mascara or the spoolie. But I'm just going to get a spoolie first to kind of wiggle in my real lashes in between the fake ones just to make sure they blend into each other. And then I'm going to add a very small amount of mascara to my real lashes just so that they're nice and dark. I'm going to add some mascara to my bottom lashes. And that is pretty much it. Liner does help conceal your lash band or your individual lashes a little bit better because it's adding black wherever the, little bulb is. But I'm not gonna add any liner right now because I'm not even gonna keep these on but for another like 2 minutes. But I wanna show you guys close up. I did make mine a lot fuller than a lot of people get them, but I like full lashes. Like, that's my thing. You can always keep it more natural and go with La Petite single or a more natural looking individual lash, but I kept mine nice and full because that's how I like it. So now that I have those complete, I'm going to show you how to do a lash strip on this eye. Kill two birds with one stone. As you can see, individual lashes are very time consuming, which is why I'm only doing one eye. Plus, I will need a whole another pack because I'm kind of out of the medium length. So if you do choose to do individual lashes, make sure you have 2 packs of each size you want to use. Lash strips are like my thing. They're very easy and quick to apply. Instead of adding one, you're adding the whole shebang at one time. However, with lash bands, I always like to apply at least a thin liner first. I just feel like it's really hard for me to get the lash band right on top of my lash line because my lashes grow in so weird. So I like to use the liner to kind of get into those little spaces that the lash band can't get into. Just gonna grab this liquid liner. This is from Pure Cosmetics, but it's not out yet, so I don't know the exact name of it. I'm assuming it's gonna be On Point liner, but don't quote me on that. But it's basically a liquid liner with a kind of like a felt tip that's really pointed. So I'm going to use this to make a really thin liner across my lash line. I'm running out of time, so I'm like rushing now because I have to go pick up Yoshi in like 3 minutes. This lash strip is called Heartbreaker. They are from Killa Cosmetics. I wore these the other day and I really like them. Unlike the individual lashes, I'm going to apply the lash glue directly to the lash band for the strip. You don't need much. I always put like a thin coat in the center and I apply a little bit more to the tips because that's where it tends to live. Never use semi-permanent glue on lash bands. Like, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. I did it once before when I was really new to makeup, and I almost ripped my whole entire eyelid off. It was very painful. I had to use a lot of oils, fruits, and berries, and yeah, never did it again. So you want to wait about 35 to 45 seconds depending on how much glue you added, and the glue will start to turn a little bit greenish, almost like an opal color, and that's how you know that it's tacky and ready to apply. So I've already waited about 35 seconds. I'm going to grab the lash band right in the center of the lash strip, not on the lash strip, but down towards the middle of the lash. Brush out my lashes quickly, and then I lower them down in the center of my lash line. The glue is tacky, so they stay right there, and then that's when I take the time to attach the inner corner closest to your lash line as possible, and then the outer corner. And then I'm using my tweezers to press in the lash band into my lash line to make sure they're attached. And you can also squeeze your real lashes into the false lashes to make sure that they are more secure. You can go on top of the lash line with liquid liner to conceal the lash band a bit more. Brush in your real lashes if you didn't already add mascara, and add a little bit of mascara to your natural lashes to blend into your false ones. I'm going to add a coat of mascara to my bottom lashes. And I usually don't add any mascara to my false lashes because they make them last longer, because when you have to remove product and glue, you can split the threads and pull out lashes. So the more clean you keep them, the easier they are to use over and over again. This is what both sides look like, and let me know which side you prefer the best, the individuals or the strips. So that's it, guys. I hope I made it super easy and gave you guys some tips you can use during your eyelash application. If I did, or you just enjoyed the video, or you didn't enjoy the video but you're not like hella mean, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Please, please, please. I am so thankful for you guys for watching and subscribing to my channel. I'm talking extremely fast because I need to get out of here and go pick up Yoshi before I get to the school and she like suns me. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, and until next time, mwah.